Hello everyone, sorry that I am out today. My little boy is sick. Alright, so on your warm-up, JROTC is selling t-shirts to raise money for their next competition. Approximately how many shirts could be sold for $8? So you should have put this one in L1 and L2 in your calculator in stat. So let me pull that up right here. So I'm going to go to stat, edit, and I'm going to put in 5, 10, 12, 15, and 20. Go over to L2, 350, 250, 210, 150, and 50. And hit stat, over to calc, down to number 4. Enter, enter, enter. You get negative 20x plus 450. Y equals negative 20x plus 450. Now I'm going to take that y equals and put it in the y equals in my calculator. So I'll hit y equals negative 20x plus 450 and go to second graph. And it says how many shirts can be sold for $8. So I need to go down to 8. And it predicts 290. See that in the calculator, which gives you B. Okay, number 2, the daily cost of renting a car is $35 plus 25 cents per mile traveled. If Effie paid $103 for a day's rental, how many miles did she travel? So to set this one up, I'm going to put $35 plus 25 cents per mile, and her total is 103. So I'm going to draw my line, subtract 35, which gives you 68, and drop down your 0.25. So let me get my calculator back here. So 103 minus 35. Oops, 103 minus 35. Sorry. All right, gives you 68 divided by 0.25, get 272. Divides both sides by 0.25, and you get 272 as your answer. So B and C for the warm-up. Okay, let's look at your homework. I'm not going to work out all of these in their entirety, but let's just look at them. So number 1 is a multiply, multiply, cancel, cancel. And if you notice, positive 1y and negative 1 will go ahead and cancel, so you actually don't have to multiply by anything. So you get 5x equals 25 divided by 5. X is 5. And when you plug it back in, 2 parentheses 5 plus y equals 9, you get 10 plus y equals 9. So y equals negative 1. So for number 1, you get 5, negative 1 for that one. Okay. Number 2, again, a multiply, multiply, cancel, cancel. This one, it looks like if I could make that be a negative 4y, it would cancel with the positive 4y, so I multiply by 4. So that gives you 8x minus 4y equals 36. And then I'm going to rewrite the second one. And I'm going to add those. That gives me 11x, and those cancel. And here I get 22. And divide by 11, and x equals 2. And when you plug it back in, it's going to be 2 parentheses 2 minus y equals 9. So 4 minus y equals 9. Minus your 4, negative y equals 5. And then you have to divide by negative 1. So be careful on that one. So you get negative 5. So x equals 2 and negative 5. Number 3 is a plug it in. So you're going to put it in the y. So 4x plus negative 4x plus 24 equals 24. Put your 1 in front and distribute. So you get 4x minus 4x plus 24 equals 24. Here your x's cancel. Does 24 equal 24? And the answer is yes. So this one is infinitely many. So if you get a true statement, that's infinitely many. Infinitely many. All right. Number 4, also a plug it in one. So 3 parentheses 9 minus 2x equals 11. Draw your line to multiply by 3, 27 minus 6x minus 2x equals 11. Move the 27 over, so that gives you negative 16 and negative 8x divided by negative 8, so x equals 2. X equals 2. When you plug it back in, you get y equals 5, and you know how to do that. So x equals 2 and y equals 5. Number 5, you purchase 8 gallons of paint and 3 brushes for $152.50. The next day you purchase 6 gallons of paint and 2 brushes for $113. How much does each gallon of paint and each brush cost? So I'm going to let X be paint and Y be brushes. So I've got 8 gallons, so 8X plus 3Y equals $152.50. My next equation is going to be 6x plus 2y equals 113. And this one, I'm going to look at the 3y and the 2y since those are smaller. So you have to multiply both of these. So I'm going to multiply the top by 2 and the bottom by negative 3 so that I'll get 6y. So when I do that, I get 16x plus 6y equals 305, and on the bottom I get negative 18x minus 6y equals negative 339. All right, my y's cancel. You're left with negative 2x equals negative 24. 34, sorry. You get 34 divided by negative 2, and you get x equals 17. X equals 17. It wants to know how much does each gallon of paint and each brush cost, so you have to find both of them. So paint was 17. When you plug it back in, it doesn't matter which one you plug it back into, you get y is $5.50. So a brush is $5.50. All right, so I hope y'all got that one. Number 6. The sum of two numbers is 26 and their difference is 20. Find each of the numbers. So x is going to be your first number and y will be your second number. The sum, that means to add x plus y equals 26. So that's your first equation. Your second equation is going to be their difference, x minus y equals 20. And here your y's automatically cancel, so you're left with 2x equals 46, divided by 2, so x is 23. And when you plug it back in, you get y equals 3. All right, number 7, at an ice cream parlor, ice cream cones cost $1.10 and sundaes cost $2.35. One day the receipts for a total of 172 cones and sundaes were $294.20. How many cones were sold? All right, this is a money, money, money one. Money, money, money. So those three numbers need to go in the same equation. So I'm going to let x be cones, y be sundaes. So my money equation is going to be $1.10x plus 235y equals 294.20. The only number I have left is 172, and that's my total. So it goes after the equals. I don't have any numbers left, so I put x plus y. All right, I'm going to multiply this bottom one by negative 110. So that gives me negative 110x, negative 110y, and negative 189.20. And I'm going to rewrite the one in blue right underneath it. So your x's cancel. You're left with 125y. You could use your calculator on this one, of course, equals 105. And that actually divides perfectly, and it leaves you with 84 for y. So 84 sundaes were sold. It says how many cones were sold, so I do have to plug it back in. So I'm going to plug it back into this one in red, and you get x equals 88. X equals 88. Okay, and the last one that you had for homework, 33 is the sum of two numbers. 3 times the larger minus twice the smaller is 29. So again, we've got the first number and the second number. 33 means equals the sum of the two, so x plus y. My next equation, 3 times the larger. Okay, so sorry, I should have made this x equals the larger and y equals the smaller. Sorry about that. So 3 times the larger, so 3x, minus 2 times the smaller, or twice the smaller, so that's 2y, equals 29. I'm going to rewrite this one as x plus y equals 33. That's the order we're used to seeing it in. And I'm going to multiply this one by 2. So that gives me 2x plus 2y equals 66. I'm going to rewrite the top one. And your y's cancel. You're left with 5x equals 95. And divide by 5. And x equals 19. You do need to find both of them. When you plug it back into that top one, you get y equals 14. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good luck on your test today. I know you will do well.